Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is episode number 188 and well, we are now in the FUT birthday promo, which I've got to say, some of the players look absolutely insane, and that's more like towards the middle and end of the video where we get past that 6 PM threshold on Friday night, but before then, you know what my team's looking like. I did go ahead and complete marquee matchups, which we're going to complete now, and then as we hit that 6 PM threshold, then I'll open the packs so that we can potentially get ourselves a FUT birthday player in a pack. And then we're going to play our first 3 weekend league games in today's episode, see if we can go 3-0, at least to start things off. And then what I would say about the next few days worth of content, guys, is that it might be a little bit muddled up. In terms of, normally I would get the weekend league done, and then we would move on to the weekly objectives. But I think I might mix it up a little bit so that we play our first 3 games of the weekend league tonight. Tomorrow, in tomorrow's episode, it might be all about unlocking one of the weekly objective players. Then we'll go back to the weekend league, get the majority of that done, and, you know, see how we're getting on with Cruyff and stuff. And then, you know, carry on with FUT birthday through the week and whatnot. So, yeah, if you do enjoy that, and if you're enjoying the FUT birthday promo right now, do me a massive favour. Hit that thumbs up button. The more eyes we can get on these videos, the better. And your support on the channel really helps that happen. So marquee matchups complete then. I did that literally on like Thursday night, Friday morning, something like that. So before FUT birthday had even come out, because I just wanted to store the packs up. You know, we managed to save our weekend league and our rivals packs, as you saw in the last couple of episodes. So we've got some decent packs for when for when FUT birthday was actually out, which will literally just be later on. So our first game of the weekend league, come up against a alright team. Nothing super special now compared to what you might see. So I felt quietly confident that we might get ourselves a little cheeky win and go 1-0 in the weekend league. But this guy was very, very aggressive. A lot of aggression going into the challenges and stuff, but I was able to actually get a 1-0 lead after 19-20 minutes. Richarlison gets his goal. Now, I've slightly adapted the squad for this very first game anyway, to play Ibra as a... Do I do it now? I might do it in a little bit actually, and I'll show it to you then. So I'll show you exactly how I'm going to play my front four or front five, whatever you want to call them, as we go forward into the rest of the weekend league, because something's not quite working for us, and I notice it in this game, and I'm like, yeah, we can make a few changes to try and actually have that work better in our favour and make the team perform a little bit better and stuff. Basically, what I noticed is that for some reason Cruyff drops really, really far back when you play him as a central cam, and one of the reasons that might be is because on my player instructions I tell my central cam to to not do anything is what I tell him to do. I don't tell him to stay forward. Whereas with my normal formation, I tell both my wide cams to stay forward. I want them getting involved as Cruyff scores a goal there to level up this match. So with Nedved, he's got like quite considerable defense stat for a player of his nature. He's got way better defending than Cruyff. So I actually like Nedved in that central role, currently anyway. Because if he does track back, he does a little bit of that sort of Firmino role where he's not too bad at actually winning the ball back off of some players. And then Cruyff being out on the wide with his pace and stuff, he might not get as involved in terms of actual goal scoring. And I might have just been a little bit too, like, blinded and blinkered by the fact that I wanted to get everything to Cruyff. He's my new marquee player. I want him to do great. And, you know, he scored a couple of goals in this match. The first one we went on a run and scored. This time I tried to score with Aubameyang, I think it was, and it just fell to Cruyff. So I need to get more into that mindset of just play how you should play. Play it to anyone. Let anyone score. Don't just force the ball to Cruyff, because then I will be in trouble, definitely. So, yeah. So Cruyff is going to play as my wide cam. He might switch it out a little bit later to be my central cam if I bring Nedved off. How funny is this clip, by the way? It just, everything would hit the post and everything would not go in the back of the net. But luckily we come away with a 4-3 win, so we're all good. So yeah, basically I wanted to start with Richarlison as my striker, Ibra as my wide cam, Nedved as my central cam, and then Cruyff as my wide cam on the other side. So we basically just flip it over. So that's how it's going to line up right now. Just because I think Richarlison's actually quite good as a striker. Ibra's brilliant as a wide cam. And again, the Cruyff and Nedved situation is that I want my wide cams to stay forward, but I want my central cam to maybe track back a little bit. Cruyff was doing that too much and not really intercepting anything because of his low defending stat, whereas someone like Nedved can actually help us out a little bit. And, well, you get the added bonus of, like, Cruyff's got the ability to do the El Tornado out wide, to whip it back post to Ibra. I didn't do it then, but having 5-star skills out there is not really a bad shout, is it? So Zlatan ends up playing it back to Richarlison. I strike that one with a huge amount of power. I'm actually liking the Brazilian. I really am right now. I think at some point in time, maybe we would update him with a better player, but yeah, no, he's interesting. He's actually quite good. And his price is really coming down on the market, just like the regular inform or the ones to watch, because there's been so many packs open at the start of FUT Birthday that obviously someone like him, he's going to drop loads. He was extinct at 100k, and now I'm sure you can pick him up for like 60 or 70 or something, maybe even less, just because there's a lot more supply on the market now. We had a very quiet couple of days in the lead up to FUT Birthday, didn't we, when everyone didn't really know what to do, and I'm sure a lot of people were just saving up their packs just like me, for the chance to pack something better than just a regular card, you know? So this final game here, I try an El Tornado, whip it back post towards Zlatan, and I just completely mess up the header. I'm like, I need to aim that better. That's a free goal. I need to make sure I take those goals, because against an opponent where I'm better than him, and I felt like I was against this guy, you could go down the other end and give a penalty away, and then that's bad because Ibra could step up and he could score. However, I actually thought I was going to save that. Damn, I forgot the clip. I forgot that he scored that. I saw my keeper going the right way, and I legit thought I saved that. And then I remembered, oh wait, no, that was when I dived the right way, but it was so far in the corner that it hit the post and went in. So that was a little bit embarrassing. Anyway, we run down the end and do a nice La Croquette, a ball across, fizzing it across with Cruyff, ends up going in as an own goal, I think, from one of his players. And then we get through again, you know, really starting to test Cruyff out on the wide, and I'm enjoying him now. I'm getting a lot more from him. Hit the post again, very unfortunate. Anything but scoring against this guy is basically what's happening right now. Good block from Virgil van Dijk in order to stop him going through with Pogba there and scoring. But I really deserve this game, and it goes all the way to extra time. And that's annoying. That's just like sloppiness from me, from playing less FIFA than I normally play, I guess, lately. But I score a green timed shot. I haven't timed a shot for ages. I don't know why I timed that. But I hit a low driven with Zlatan, and that was enough to win the game. It was just one of them ones where every opportunity I was getting in front of goal, I just wasn't really taking very well. I feel a bit rusty and stuff on the game. So had 20 shots, only 10 of them on target, and only 2 goals from the 10 shots on target. So not the best of, or not the most clinical, should we say. So Cruyff's at 7 goals, 5 assists. You can discount 5 of those goals for being offline, but you have to discount one of the games as well. He's doing all right, basically, but not absolutely tearing it up like I thought maybe he might. Nedved, Zlatan, and Richarlison are all doing great stuff, so I'm going to keep it as it is for now. I'm monitoring the market on Cruyff. He dropped more than I thought. He dropped like 50k. He went into the 1.3s for a little bit when people were panic selling. Obviously, that's really bad for us. You know, at the end of the day, I might still sell him at some point if we want to get some FUT Birthday players in. I don't want to rule this whole promo out just because I bought an icon. He can totally be sold. And it might have been just a massive L and a huge mistake on my part. But I saw him bounce back again into the 1.4. So I'm not sure what his price is at. If I notice him like creeping up again, maybe we'll just try and list him. And then we could adjust the team accordingly. Because really, apart from the weekend league, we've got weekly objectives which do not require icons and stuff this week. So the games I'm playing for Ibra will be MLS stuff. The games I'm playing for the other ones are going to be like Serie A and Liga and common players, so non-rare golds. So yeah, anyway, we move on and we get a walkout here from one of our marquee matchups packs, and it is actually, I mean, it's not the greatest, it's literally an 84 rated inform, so as bad as it can get in terms of getting a walkout really, but he's an 84 rated inform that's tradable, so that makes marquee matchups perfectly profitable for us, so that's brilliant. The idea here is just to try and get maybe a couple of good players and save as many packs as we could within that 1 week span in order to get hopefully a FUT birthday player. That's the idea, right? You know, I wasn't sure, like they'd literally just dropped, so it was tough to see whether or not like there were loads on the market. Is the pack rate going to be good? Is it going to be absolutely awful? And well, you know, we've not got one so far anyway. We get ourselves a Guardado here. I think that's like a duplicate player. So I got 2 duplicate untradables now. Just going to go ahead and discard that, I'm pretty sure, just because, hey, what's the point? Next pack that rolls around. What do we go for here? I can't remember what this pack is, but it's not a walkout. It is boards, though. And we are going to get ourselves a German centre-back from Bayern, I think. Yes. Which is, of course, Sula, if it's not a walkout. But that's a player which is normally very valuable, goes up in price with SBCs and stuff, so he'll be useful at some point in time. Is he tradable, though? I just missed it. I've got a feeling he was tradable, so that's good. You know, we can either use him or sell him, depending on if there's any SBCs that come out that we really want to do. There is, of course, a couple of SBCs out right now, and we're going to get loads every single day. So maybe that 84 plus market is just going to keep raising or rising in price every single day for the next 9 or 10 days. But there's currently Timo Werner out. I'm not necessarily interested in getting him. There's a flashback David Villa out, which does interest me. However, linking that bad boy will just not be very easy because we don't have the flashback Torres. He's in the Japanese league, I'm pretty sure. So it's like, it's not the easiest of leagues to link people if you haven't done some previous SBCs and stuff. So I'll probably let that David Villa slip by unless his price comes down to a really tempting one. But I can't see that happening. I think he's about 160k, which is a great price for him, don't get me wrong. But I don't necessarily want to do him at that price. We get another walkout here, but unfortunately it's just a regular one. It turns out it's 87 rated Jordi Alba. That's a good pull, not going to lie. It's 25k right there. I'll take it, but you see the EA Sports and you just really want to see the coloured flair. Is it like pink or something? Maybe it's pink, or what's the other colour? Like a teal or an aquary green, I guess, is what the other colour on the card is. But because I haven't packed one, I wouldn't know, would I? So yeah, that's what you want to see when you get the walkout. And then the boards themselves, I'm pretty sure they're pink or green. I guess they're green. We get William Carvalho here. Luckily, this one was tradable because we do already have one in our club, I'm pretty sure. Or this one was untradable and I had a tradable one already, so we could put one on the transfer list. I did end up discarding like a couple of 83s throughout this little pack opening from our rewards, just because I had duplicate untradables, and I was like, well, I don't think that side of the market's particularly expensive right now, so we'll just leave it. Like, we'll just get rid of them. It's like losing 1,000 coins at that point in time. So I really wanted to get stuck in with like the objectives and stuff. I was that hyped. So yeah, last couple of packs now then. We get boards, I believe, from this one, and it turns out to be French goalkeeper, so an 84 in Ruffier, which is alright. You can't use that for any of the objectives or anything, but there are squad building challenges, of course, which we could throw that into, no problem at all. Tolisso in the same pack as well. And then our third and final rare players pack, 50k pack, we don't get ourselves a walkout. So 3 50k packs in a row. I don't know how many this is actually in terms of last week, the week before. 50k packs have been pretty garbage for me, I'm not going to lie. They've been absolutely trash. So hopefully we'll get a chance to maybe get something in a different pack later on this week. We started off with a FUT 09, which is the SBC we're about to do right now. So I'm guessing we're going to get one every day for the next 10 days, which is good. And we start off by doing this one nice and simply in order to get ourselves a mega pack. So feels like a decent, like there's lots of routes that you could go with that particular SBC. So it's only going to be about 7k in total in price, which is a good price for a mega pack. We do get ourselves a walkout from it, but it's regular again, unfortunately. And it's yet again another Spaniard from Barca. This time it's Alba's teammate PK. But yeah, it's, you know, it is what it is. He's probably 20, 25k, something like that. So we've packed a couple of half decent players. I'm probably going to keep Alba. I'm probably going to keep PK, who are both tradable, on my transfer list for now. You never know, I might need to use them for an SBC, or with SBCs coming out every single day, they might slowly rise in price and I'll sell them towards the end of the week. So then I took a look at weekly objectives, and there's a foot birthday Zlatan in there, centre-back Zlatan. There's a CDM Naldo, and there's also a left-wing Javinho. These are all up for grabs in online single matches, and I'll probably, as long as it's not super stressful or something, I'll probably take part in this, and that's what I want the next episode to be anyway, is me working my way towards Zlatan, just because it's like a free, decent rated card. I also went into SBCs just to check out what Foot Birthday is all about. We've got our weekly objectives, we've got David Villa SBC, and we have Timo Werner SBC, as well as a prime Steven Gerrard is out too, so that's nuts. So yeah, Foot Birthday is well and truly here, buzzing with the first day's worth of content. I'm looking forward to what we can do for the rest of the week as well. Don't forget, we're getting SBCs every day, so maybe at one point in time there's like a sick Prem player or someone that fits my squad or could fit my squad that we could, you know, work towards and go down. At this point in time, probably going to let that David Villa go, which is a shame because I know he looks really good and stuff, but he just won't fit my team. Guys, do me a favour, hit that thumbs up on today's video. Let me know how excited you are with Foot Birthday down below in the comments section. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.